Hello, welcome to CJ English Club. Today, we want to learn 140 bird names in English with pronunciation. Don't forget to repeat the words with me and also like this video and subscribe the channel to send you our new learning English videos. So, let's get started. Dove, dove. Sounds like dove, dove. Sparrow, sparrow. Sounds like sparrow, sparrow. Pigeon, pigeon. Sounds like pigeon, pigeon. Hen, hen. Sounds like hen, hen. Cock, cock. Sounds like cock, cock. Crow, crow. Sounds like crow, crow. Parrot, parrot. Sounds like parrot, parrot. Dog, dog. Sounds like dog, dog. Goose, goose. Sounds like goose, goose. Owl, owl. Sounds like owl, owl. Hawk, hawk. Sounds like hawk, hawk. Robin, robin. Sounds like robin, robin. Finch, finch. Sounds like finch, finch. Myna, myna. Sounds like myna, myna. Peacock, peacock. Sounds like peacock, peacock. Cuckoo, cuckoo. Sounds like cuckoo, cuckoo. Quail, quail. Sounds like quail, quail. blue jay, blue jay. Sounds like blue jay, blue jay. Hummingbird, hummingbird. Sounds like hummingbird, hummingbird. Kingfisher, kingfisher. Sounds like kingfisher, kingfisher. Eagle, eagle. Sounds like eagle, eagle. Shrike, shrike. Sounds like shrike, shrike. Kiwi, kiwi. Sounds like kiwi, kiwi. Crane, crane. Sounds like crane, crane. Turkey, turkey. Sounds like turkey, turkey. Vulture, vulture. Sounds like vulture, vulture. Pelican, pelican. Sounds like pelican, pelican. Toucan, toucan. Sounds like toucan, toucan. Ostrich, ostrich. Sounds like ostrich, ostrich. Emu, emu. Sounds like emu, emu. Cardinal, cardinal. Sounds like cardinal, cardinal. Raven, raven. Sounds like raven, raven. Bulbul, bulbul. Sounds like bulbul, bulbul. Starling, starling. Sounds like starling, starling. Magpie, magpie. Sounds like magpie, magpie. Plover, plover. Sounds like plover, plover. Cormorant, cormorant. Sounds like cormorant, cormorant, puffin, puffin, sounds like puffin, puffin, osprey, osprey, sounds like osprey, osprey, dipper, dipper, sounds like dipper, dipper, spoonbill, spoonbill, sounds like spoonbill, spoonbill, pheasant, pheasant, sounds like pheasant, pheasant, sandpiper, sandpiper, sounds like sandpiper, sandpiper, ahinga, ahinga, sounds like ahinga, ahinga, woodpecker, woodpecker, sounds like woodpecker, woodpecker, gannet, gannet, sounds like gannet, gannet, seagull, seagull, sounds like seagull, seagull, shelduck, shelduck, sounds like shelduck, shelduck, skylark, skylark, sounds like skylark, skylark, goshawk, goshawk, sounds like goshawk, goshawk, guinea, guinea, sounds like guinea, guinea, tanager, tanager, sounds like tanager, tanager, nutcracker, nutcracker, sounds like nutcracker, nutcracker, canary, canary, sounds like canary, canary, mallard, mallard, sounds like mallard, mallard, hornbill, hornbill, sounds like hornbill, hornbill, mandarin duck, mandarin duck, sounds like Mandarin dog. Chickadee, chickadee, sounds like chickadee, chickadee. Godwall, Godwall, sounds like Godwall, Godwall. Oriole, Oriole, sounds like Oriole, Oriole. Swan, Swan, sounds like Swan, Swan. Wrens, Wrens, sounds like Wrens, Wrens. Macaw, Macaw, sounds like Macaw, Macaw. Spruce spruce, spruce spruce, sounds like spruce spruce, spruce spruce. Pracket, pracket, sounds like pracket, pracket. Loon, loon, sounds like loon. Crowned pigeon, crowned pigeon, sounds like crowned pigeon. King eider, king eider, sounds like king eider, king eider. Cockatoo, cockatoo, sounds like cockatoo, cockatoo. Heron, heron, sounds like heron, heron. Larroquette, larroquette, sounds like larroquette, larroquette. Partridge, partridge, sounds like partridge, partridge. Hoopoo, hoopoo, sounds like hoopoo, hoopoo. Tinamo, tinamo, sounds like tinamo, tinamo. Snow bunting, snow bunting, sounds like snow bunting. Nightingale, nightingale, sounds like nightingale. Swallow, swallow, sounds like swallow, swallow. Arctic tern, Arctic tern, sounds like Arctic tern, Arctic tern. Greater Kukel, Greater Kukel, sounds like Greater Kukel. Albatross, Albatross, sounds like Albatross, Albatross. Penguin, Penguin, sounds like Penguin. Fairy wren, Fairy wren, sounds like Fairy wren, Fairy wren. Kookaburra, Kookaburra, sounds like Kookaburra, Kookaburra. Jacamar, Jacamar, sounds like Jacamar, Jacamar. Swift, Swift, sounds like Swift, Swift. Indian roller, Indian roller, sounds like Indian roller, Indian roller. Falcon, Falcon, sounds like Falcon, Falcon. Grey parrot, Grey parrot, sounds like Grey parrot, Grey parrot. Gambel's quail, Gambel's quail, sounds like Gambel's quail, Gambel's quail. Cockatiel, Cockatiel, sounds like Cockatiel. Stork, Stork, sounds like Stork, Stork. Amazonian mutton, Amazonian mutton, sounds like Amazonian mutton. Trogon, Trogon, sounds like Trogon, Trogon. Waxing, Waxing, sounds like Waxing, Waxing. Nuthatch, Nuthatch, sounds like Nuthatch, Nuthatch. Bluebird, Bluebird, sounds like Bluebird, Bluebird. battalier, battalier. Sounds like battalier, battalier. Lark, lark. Sounds like lark, lark. Himalayan minnow, Himalayan minnow. Sounds like Himalayan minnow, Himalayan minnow. Warbler, warbler. Sounds like warbler, warbler. Paradise flycatcher, paradise flycatcher. Sounds like paradise flycatcher. Riddling, riddling. Sounds like riddling, riddling. Nightjar, nightjar. Sounds like nightjar, nightjar. Phoebe, Phoebe. Sounds like Phoebe, Phoebe. Water hen, water hen. Sounds like water hen, water hen. Corncrake, corncrake. Sounds like corncrake, corncrake. Black drongo, black drongo. Sounds like black drongo, black drongo. Secretary bird, secretary bird. Sounds like secretary bird, secretary bird. Blackbird, blackbird. Sounds like blackbird, blackbird. African jacana, African jacana. Sounds like African jacana, African jacana. Bubbler, bubbler. Sounds like bubbler, bubbler. Songbird, songbird. Sounds like songbird, songbird. Jacobin cocoa, Jacobin cocoa. Sounds like Jacobin cocoa, Jacobin cocoa. Greytail, greytail. Sounds like greytail, greytail. Magnificent frigate, magnificent frigate. Sounds like magnificent frigate. Lyrebird, lyrebird. Sounds like lyrebird, lyrebird, Ragiana bird of paradise, Ragiana bird of paradise. Sounds like Ragiana bird of paradise. Baya weaver, Baya weaver. Sounds like Baya weaver. Bee eater, bee eater. Sounds like bee eater, bee eater. Turako, turako. Sounds like turako, turako. Coleto, coleto. Sounds like coleto, coleto. Saddleback, saddleback. Sounds like saddleback, saddleback. Monarch, monarch. Sounds like monarch, monarch. Red-whiskered bulbul, red-whiskered bulbul, red-whiskered bulbul. Leafbird, leafbird. Sounds like leafbird, leafbird. Great crested grebe, great crested grebe, great crested grebe. Laura, Laura. Sounds like Laura, Laura. Tropic bird, tropic bird. Sounds like tropic bird, tropic bird. Honey eater, honey eater. Sounds like honey eater, honey eater. Antbird, antbird. Sounds like antbird, antbird. Hotzin, hotzin. Sounds like hotzin. Barbet, barbet. Sounds like barbet, barbet. Hill miner, hill miner. Sounds like hill miner, hill miner. Blue throat, blue throat. Sounds like blue throat. Helmet wanga, helmet wanga. Sounds like helmet wanga, helmet wanga. Fairy bluebird, Fairy bluebird. Sounds like fairy bluebird. Flycatcher. Flycatcher. Sounds like flycatcher. Flycatcher. Fieldfare. Fieldfare. Sounds like fieldfare. Fieldfare. Goldcrest. Goldcrest. Sounds like Goldcrest. Goldcrest. Frogmouth. Frogmouth. Sounds like frogmouth. Frogmouth. Thanks for watching this video till the end. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe the channel to send you our new learning English video. Bye.